Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more Mall Future White content, and today, of course, let's hit freaking 12 million with Moon Knight. Also, more importantly, today we are doing a comparison between CTP of Rage and a brilliant CTP of Energy. A lot of people have been asking about if Rage is better, Rage is the best CTP for Moon Knight, or if brilliant CTP is better or easier for Moon Knight for ABX and other content as well. So we will be finding out today, and I'll give you guys my opinions about which CTP, of course, will be the best for this guy. So we are doing comparison, but the comparison is going to be on different account. Although the attack on the cards is actually pretty much almost the same, there's a very little difference between them, so it's not going to be a bad comparison. So let's go. So first of all, the brilliant CTP of Energy build. We got all of these stuff maxed out. Critical rate is 73, but it gets maxed out with the 5th skill, so we don't really have to worry about it. Then for the Odin's Blessing, we have 8 Odin's Blessings on this guy. Of course, yeah, he's gonna hit 12 with this. Skill cooldown, gears are all 25. Skills are mostly level 6. The 4th skill and the 5th skill is level 10. Although it's not gonna make a humongous difference, but 4 and 5 is the max damage dealing skill, so you want them maxed out if you really want to max out 1 or 2 skills. That will be recommended. We'll go for the rotation in a bit, okay? And then we have CDP of not CD. We got combat rank enhancement rank 4, power of angry health stage 12. We have a 4-star artifact which gives us 15% of this buff, but it's not even enhanced. It's normal, it's not even +1 to +2. Also, it has the wrong instinct and the bonus instinct accuracy for 4 seconds, 4%. I'm not exactly sure how much does actually the accuracy helps in ABX and other content, but I still think that instinct critical rate will be the best for ABX, and maybe critical damage after that. So there's still no wrong instinct and everything, and we have a freaking brilliant CDP of Energy with 32% all attack and 240 max roll proc on this guy. He works awesome with that. There's a catch which I will talk about after showing the Rage build, or maybe right now, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. For the uniform, we have a mythic uniform with all of the uniform options rolled like this. Now for the cards, we have 103 to 127% physical attack, but no proc. So it's a good amount of physical attack, but not like OP. Let's now jump onto the Rage build. Okay, so the Rage build is entirely different from the Brilliant CDP family. So for the build, we have everything maxed out. We got stacked up 20 Odin's Blessings on this guy. The first gear is 27, others are 25. We have critical rate. We have all the skills at level 10. Tap enhancement max level, Hawkeye stage 12. We have a perfect 4-star artifact with the exact same justice instinct, critical rate, as well as this buff as well. So this is the perfect 4-star artifact. So artifact difference is there. CDP of Rage, and we have a mythic uniform with all of these uniform options. About the card difference, we had 127% attack there. We have 111 and 131. Okay, that's a freaking 142%. Actually, 142% and physical attack as well as the physical attack proc. Okay, so there is a big difference in terms of damage and build. For the rotation, it's gonna be exactly the same rotation for both the CTPs. Surprisingly, it actually was better. So we'll go 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5. We'll wait and boom. Now go for 6 kill. Don't cancel it and cancel that later down into your 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5. Okay, I had to use the first skill because in skill preview you have to use it, unless, like, I'm not sure why it just doesn't trigger. So you can go 3 4 5 6 and then 3 4 5 2 1. So normal rotation will be 3 4 5 2 1. You can splash the 2 cancel 1 like that, and it should give you the best score. Also, if you want to make more points in certain like specifically with the CDP of Rage and Energy as well, I would say hold the 5th skill and don't cancel too early after he comes down. Okay, just hold it a bit. So 3 cancel 4 right here, hold it, and then 6 skill. Don't cancel into any other skill. Yes, you will miss the proc on the 3rd skill, you do, but that still scores the best. That is still the best. I was surprised as well. Just use 3 as soon as it is available. Okay, you don't have to wait for the 5th skill to come down. Just use it whenever it's available, and it gave me the procs were actually better using it this way, even with the CDP of Rage, and of course the score was also really good. So we're gonna wait now. I just hold it for like a half a second or maybe a fraction of a second and then go right into the rotation. It does help me out. Now, you can cancel the rover, okay? You can delay the rover. So he just jumped once and you can use your rotation here so that you can actually delay the rover as well without having any second thoughts. I should have used the third skill a little bit early, slightly, because the mobs were already around and my skills were there, but that's alright. Like, no run, you can't really get like an absolute perfect run, but it just actually works out. Anyways, so I was surprised that even after missing the third skill proc, I was still doing more damage. I was still doing more score, and I'm not sure, surprisingly that is the case, which is kind of weird. Like, I can just imagine if some way, like if there was a way where we could just use the skill rotation that we want and we could still do awesome here. So I think we'll be also able to get some damage out of here. I did use the 6 skill here just to buff, but sadly the 6 skill got cancelled, and on the second roar, most likely and always the 6 skill actually will get cancelled anyway. So it's just something that you can't really avoid on the, at least on the burn season. Paralysis, we will be able to get all the skills in. I'm not sure about silence. We'll have to probably switch if you don't have tier for Moon Knight, I guess, for Valkyrie or maybe Sif to cancel the roars. But for the second roar, I tried a lot of times. Every single time you would always miss your transcend skill on or around the second roar. It just feels like that. It just happens like that. So anyways, I'm gonna use one more and he's gonna do one more attack. Pretty awesome. We also delayed the third roar. So we delayed the first roar and we delayed the third roar as well, which looks and works pretty awesome. We just hit 11 million, 11.1, 28 seconds to go. Looking strong, looking beautiful. The procs were actually very good in this run. I was having a lot of trouble with the procs lately, and it is the issue with the proc, okay? Rage does have some proc issues. 11.6, there we go. Moving to 11.7. 2 more rotation that we can use, actually barely 2 rotations. We have freaking 11.9697. Look at that, what happened. So I tapped it so quickly that the fourth skill was not there, so I could not get some extra damage. It could have been over well over 12.1 million if I actually had hit the fourth skill, but somehow it did not work out. Anyways, ctpE of energy, brilliant, and you will see I'm using the exact same rotation. I'm spamming the skills. And yes, it can be risky for you. You might miss procs, but this is the best rotation I found. I tried cancelling the 6 skill in between to try to get the proc and try to not, play with the proc timings. Maybe I could miss the procs and everything. It still worked out well. It is the exact same rotation like the brilliant, like the ctpE of rage, and it works perfectly fine. You can see I'm tapping on the third skill wildly just to trying to get that so that I don't miss the procs, and mostly you actually will not miss the proc. I'm gonna use 3 cancel 4 5 again. We're gonna be able to cancel the roar, but now he's gonna go for the roar, which is alright. 2 cancel 1 on a ctpE of energy does not give you a lot of scores anyways, so it's okay. So if you get, and you have to get, that extra rotation before the first roar, for sure, like always, all the time, you have to get it. The reason is simple. Well, you get extra score, just like Loki. When, like, I'm not sure if I missed this rotation here, if I missed the proc here or not. I felt like I missed the proc. I'm not sure if I did, because I'm not sure. Like on a normal rotation, you can see the damage is a bit more. Like we just made like 400k or something, and we only made like 200k on that run. The rotation transcended. It is possible I missed that, but I'm not really sure. It doesn't matter. We're gonna cap. Anyways, so yeah, just like Loki. You also need to get that one transcend skill or one tier 3 skill or maybe one rotation, whatever it is, before the roar, and delay does make a big difference. Even for Loki, when you're playing him in ABX, you can get about 400k to 500k more score if you can delay a few roars with Loki correctly. And that is beautiful actually, and I like it. So we are at 9.93 at the first minute time. We just hit 10 million, right? We go. So if you do hit around 10 million at about like 58 seconds to go, 56 seconds to go, you can cap. You can score 12 million, unless of course the procs just mess you up. Delaying the last roar mostly is easy. this was perfect. Okay, this actually worked out perfectly for me because I didn't really even had to wait a single second for him to go for the rover. Probably because of the iframe on the fifth skill. So I know you might not be able to see the invincibility or immunity. I actually had the battle UI off at this point. So anyways, it doesn't matter. We got 11.5, 11.6 pushing right with there, 11.55. We go 10 seconds remaining, and then we go one rotation, and it actually hits like a freaking truck. 11.8 million. Last rotation, we will be using the fourth skill right here, and then here we go. Just over 12 million. Could have been better, but that was a great run. Okay, so you might have already guessed it, but if you want to take my opinion about Brilliant CTP of Energy versus Rage, Brilliant is better everywhere. Okay, now there's a pretty good idea. Of course, the build is too much difference apart. This was 20 Odin's Blessing stacked up on the Rage build. We only have 8 here. Gears are 25. The first gear was 27 on that account, although it does not make a big difference. Skills are only just 2 of these skills are level 10, which is nice. Specifically, the artifact also had the same instinct on that account, and actually about like 250 or something with plus 8 enhance on this guy. And we also had the instinct critical rate, which I believe is better than accuracy. Still, the Brilliant CTP of Energy was able to cap, but it's a Brilliant. Not a lot of people, and most of the people don't have a Brilliant, and they actually have a Rage. Rage is easily obtainable compared to Energy. Of course, this is great, and I think the priority order in terms of damage output, ABX and other content as well, I think it will go like Brilliant CTP of Energy for ABX, then Rage, then it will be Mighty Energy, and then it will be normal energy. Now, a lot of people have been talking about if they should go for a Mighty Destruction instead of a Mighty Energy for this guy. I personally think that energy will be a better option to go with because of the chain hit damage, and because how the skills, like how much chain hit damage the skill actually has. I do think that energy will be better, but I will try and do a comparison between mighty energy as well as destruction. Destruction does give you the strike proc, but you don't really get a lot of time in the transcend rotation to run around, but I'll try to do that. Anyways, it all actually works fine. Brilliant Energy will be the best CDP for Moon Knight for all the game modes, of course, because it will do better in World Boss Legend than Rage. It will do better than Rage in GBR as well. It's a Brilliant, so I do expect that to happen. As well as in ABX, I did use the exact same rotation as the CDP of Rage and still didn't miss a single proc. Maybe I did actually miss 1 or 2 procs. Maybe I didn't see the score carefully to see that, because sometimes in the transcend rotation it might actually happen. It's just there. You have to be quick with the 3 cancel 4 cancel 5 after the transcend rotation, so that of course is there. It's a CDP of energy. So let me know what you think about the video, let me know what you think about this, and as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.